Hello everyone, my name is Brenton or Cranky and I have an awful YouTube channel and you're watching it. How exciting for you. And this is my cap compliance free agency 2017 team that I'm showing you. As you can see, all the names have been blued out. We're going to go through them one at a time. Then at the end, I'm going to do a quick sim in NHL 17 and we're going to see how well they do. But yeah, this is the best I can do with every signing from 2017. They don't have to have changed teams, but they had to have been signed past July 1st, and it's only been a few days. So it is a bit of a weird team and it is really hard to get under the cap. It's really tempting to take a few expensive defenders. So yeah, all right, let's start. First up first, Carey Price. This is the easy one. Let's face it. Anyone doing a list like this is going to pick Carey Price. Sure, it's 10 million, just a little bit over, but you're going to take this guy. I think he's lost one game for Team Canada, playing for Team Canada. I'm pretty sure it's some stat like stupid like that. His save percentage is constantly over 9.92, constantly the last few years. And yeah, you can't not pick him up. So that's an absolute no-brainer, even though the cap hit is quite a lot of my cap being chewed up. I could have gone with something like Martin Jones, but you're not going to leave Carey Price on the table. Plus, I need to think NHL 17 rankings as well, and I need to think of future. So this is it. He's signed, he's locked up. He's going to help me get into the playoffs, really, because I'm going to have one crack at this to get into the playoffs, so he's going to help it. Second pick, Matt Hunwick. Now, this is a bit of a different one. You're going to see later why I've gone with Matt Hunwick. I have a lot of puck-moving defensemen. I wanted someone that stays in their own zone and turns it over a little bit. Yeah, it was more that I just wanted a hard-hitting player. I don't have any real depth in hitting. His contract's not too expensive. It's only $2 million when you're looking at trying to make a team like this. It seemed to work out. I need someone that suppresses shots, and you'll see with a few of them in my D selection why I've gone with him. Third pick, again, I'm just picking these out at random, Justin Schultz. He got just over 50 points in 78 games last season. His contract isn't awful. He's a good puck-moving defenseman. He has an okay rating in NHL 17. Again, this is another thing, another wrinkle that I had to do building this team is like, what's their rating on NHL 17? Yeah, so we went with Justin Schultz as the third pick. So it kind of makes Hunwick kind of makes sense, plus they're on the same team. But yeah, it's more like there's a few more defenders like this, so Hunwick will make a bit more sense. But we'll move on to the next pick. Next pick, we'll go our second-line center, which might end up being the first-line center, but again, this is the NHL 17 ratings coming into effect. Evgeny Kuznetsov, I mean, no-brainer. $7.8 million, it's a big hit, but he is a stud player. He has an excellent rating. It's in the high 80s. If I was making a legitimate team, this is as close to a legitimate team as I would probably make, I'd go a couple of younger players maybe. I would definitely have him on it. He's young, he's built to play NHL. I think the only real knock is he sometimes goes missing in playoffs, actually pretty much all the time. Haha, Pittsburgh Penguins always beat the Capitals. But that's my fourth pick. Like, I think it's a good pick. It's a solid pick. It's not really off the board. There aren't many big name players, and I need to sell jerseys for this team as well. That's something else that you don't really think about. So yeah, going with Kuznetsov for this one. So you would have just seen a name come unblued. Unblued, is that what I'm going with? Unblued. Burakovsky. Yeah, that's the best left winger that's probably on the market, which is scary with how many left wingers there were. So I've gone with him. He roughly gets a point every second game. Handy player, not much of a cap hit, which did save me money. As you can see, I'm only $1 million in the cap space. So that really helped me out, I guess, that, you know, they didn't have much left wings to choose from. So I've gone with him as my first one. Yeah, you'll see with what I have left, like, there's not much there. I'll go with my fourth line left wing now. Luke Gazdic. Now, this is a weird one because he has 8 points in 140 games. He's there to fight and be grrr, brr. And now I could have got like Tom Sestito or one of those sort of players to sort of fill that role, but instead, you know what, I went with Luke Gazdic. There's no real rhyme or reason. He's just a good fourth line sort of banger that doesn't cost very much in cap. So that was the main reason. I looked for a small upgrade there, but then you're really starting to get minute. And for some reason I was drawn with him, so I picked him. I don't think his rating's awful in NHL 17 either. Again, I need to think of this. So that's Luke Gazdic as my fourth line left wing. Where are we going to move to now? Next pick, Bonino! did I do that? I had like an aneurysm. Anyway, Nick Bonino. He almost got 40 points last season. He's a very solid third-line center. I've watched so many games with him, being a Pens fan, obviously, so I couldn't not pick him up. Again, centers is pretty light, so yeah, so I kind of went with him. I know what he is, so it was a good pickup for me. Third-line center. Next pick is Carl Olsner. You can see he's in my first D pairing. I wanted someone that, again, stayed back a little bit because I got a few puck-moving defensemen that are going to be with him because there's a lot of them on offer. I had to miss out on one of them just because of cap room, really. But Carl Olsner is a good, solid pick. I think he's like 85, 86 in NHL 17. He had a very good season with the Capitals. So I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with that pick. I think he's very complimentary to the D. If anything, I would rather one more player kind of like him, just because I think I've got a bit too much puck-moving defenseman. But I think he complements the players around him quite well with what I picked. So that was the main reason going with Carl Olsner. We'll move on. Antti Niemi. I just like Antti Niemi. I like the fact that he's a Penguin. Obviously, I'm going to pick a few Penguins. I'm a Penguins fan. But the main reason for this is he was really cheap. Really, really cheap. He's probably going to play like 20 games. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. His rating isn't awful in NHL 17. Got to think about that too. Complimentary to Carey Price. Carey Price is carrying the load. Clearly number one. I wanted to get a very cheap goalie who had a rating above like 81. And that was him. So that's why I went with him. Really short, really easy, but that's it. Rating at my first line D, Cam Fowler. He had a very good season this year. I think he got about 40 points. He was in my fantasy team for a lot of the start there. He's got a lot of his goals. I think he got about 12. He was really contributing. Fantasy-wise, it was great. And yeah, he's just a solid player. You're not going to leave that on the board. His cap hit isn't awful. It's in the 6s. That's okay. I could definitely fit him in. A brilliant puck-moving defenseman. Great stats. Young too, so if you're building this team for the future, then you definitely pick up Cam Fowler. Unless you're Anaheim, because you're probably going to eventually trade him away for some reason. But that's okay. Ducks do stupid things sometimes. Next up, and this is where the cracks in the left wing really are shown, Oscar Lindberg was probably the best pickup I could get. He is a centre, but he can play in left wing. He's played a few games left wing for the Rangers. He got 20 points last year. There's probably a bit more of a ceiling there, so I'm kind of banking that he could do a little bit better than that. We'll see when we do this NHL 17 sim, because I'm going to kind of see what all their stats are and see if it's better than what they had in their actual season just gone. So maybe his partner will be complimentary, Nick Bonino, and his right wing yet to be named. Have to stay tuned for that one. Comment, like, and subscribe. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So yeah, I mean, we're really low on the left wing. I'll do the next left wing now as well, so you can just sort of see how slim we were on that. You know, it's not good. Next up, the man with the hair that doesn't have the hair anymore, and he was bought out of his $4 million contract. Scott Ness of the Hartnellist. I never liked him as a Pens fan, but I'm desperate for left wings. I'd really like him as a Pens player, actually. I thought, yeah, he's going to be a good fit in Nashville, I feel. This is how low I am. And his rating's not bad, so I had to go with him. I don't have many left wings to choose from. I really don't. I could put, like, Ales Hemsky there, but I mean, God, that's a risk and a half. So I thought I'd leave him off. I've gone with Hartnell, who I think, even though he got bought out, can still produce somewhat, so hopefully can round out this team kind of okay. So again, I ran through some problems on the other wing as well. So it wasn't just the left wing that I had problems with, the right wing. Neil Yakupov. I mean, the skill set's there. It's just not working out for whatever reason, whether it's him trying, fits, confidence. I mean, all that run stuff, all that stuff that happened in the Oilers can't be great for your confidence. So maybe this offseason, going back to the drawing board, he might be able to come back and do something. Might be able to work hard. I know Maroon had a lot of knocks against him, and then he worked hard one off season before going to the Oilers, and it's really paid dividends. So, you know, there's always that. There is a little bit of upside there. It's the main reason I went for him. He's young. His cap hit's very small. It's on a one-year deal. There's no risk. His rating isn't bad again. Yeah, so that's why I went for Neil Yakupov, and plus then I can have him careening across the ice whenever he scores any goals, because I'm assuming he's doing that celebration every goal that he scores from now on. Clearly I was picking this guy, Alexander Radulov, the party animal of Nashville, who gets suspended and then cries back to Russia and then comes back for Montreal de Canadiens, and now finds himself at Dallas. I was about to say the Dallas Cowboys, it's the Stars. Of course it's the Stars. It's the stupidest thing you could ever say. Anyway, Alexander Radulov is back in the NHL. He's clearly the only right winger that is of any talent. He scored a lot of points last year. He could definitely fill the net. He got 30 goals. So you know what? I'm gonna put him in my team. I think that's a smart choice. Okay, we got 6 left. I think the center everyone can kind of guess. So let's do the center, right? We all know who made $8 million. So let's not play around with it. Jumbo Joe. Jumbo Joe, clearly in the team. $8 million. You're an idiot if you don't pick him up. Amen. 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 He's Jumbo Joe. He's the best center available, even at this late age. Really good at assists, so he should help out Radulov score. I don't know how to say Radulov. Radulov. See Russia? They just be like Radulov. Next up, Trevor Daley. Well, the ex-Penguins have been busy. They've left. A lot of them. That's why you've seen a few of them. Trevor Daley was a great puck-moving defenseman for us when Chris Letang was injured. A really good pickup, $3 million, just over $3 million. Good puck-moving defenseman, good in his own... Good puck-moving defenseman, good in his own zone, can't floor him. Just a solid pick for my second D pairing. I'll just do the last 3 names because we're not really going to have a drum roll, please, for Devontae Smith-Pelly. So Smith-Pelly, Camry, and Brian Boyle round out our last 3. I mean, Brian Boyle is good on the PK. Brilliant 4th line center, sometimes 3rd line center. Awesome pickup. Mike Camilleri, he's free. We put him on the wings, he cost $1 million. And Smith-Pelly, I didn't know who to put there. So I got someone with some NHL experience. So that's it. Now we're going to move to NHL 17. I will still be here somewhere in the corner of the screen. Still not sure how I'm editing this. And we'll see how this team goes. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments down below before it happens, obviously. But I think there's a good team there, right? Like, I did my best. Anyway, see you on the EA side of things. Okay, so we're on the Xbox side of things. So, season's over. 51 wins, 21 losses, and 10 overtime losses. So we had a very good season. Yeah, and we ended up first in the entire league. I'm going to show you that in 2 seconds, go through some of the stats. One thing I did mention, I didn't pick up Marlowe. Some people might be like, there's a free agent they missed out. He's only 84 on NHL 17, so it's a lot of cap tied up for an 84 overall. But there we are. Look, it worked out pretty well. Look at that! Get off my screen, Kiwi Burger, you jerk. So points 112, or 7 points above the Pittsburgh Penguins, who came in second. We did really well, and then down the bottom, Nashville just made the playoffs there. So keep that one in mind, because we play them first. Yeah, so we had a really good season. So it turns out the free agents do pretty well. Thornton was a point a game, so that's awesome. Very happy with that. He got 20 goals to seem realistic. Our leading goal scorer was Camilleri, of all people. No one got over 30 goals, but we just seem to be pretty good all around. Gazdic got 4 goals. Go Luke Gazdic. It's amazing. I'm very happy with that. Move over to the goalies and just loading it up here. Carey Price clearly carried the load. You're about to see that. They both got a point, Niemi and Price. But yeah, you can see here, 19 losses. Look at that save percentage. Crazy for Niemi, who was 13-2. Great backup signings. So I was very happy with the way that that worked out. 38-19 for Price. Very good. Very good. I mean, that's why we ended up winning 51 games, as our goalies were stellar. So now off to the playoffs. Off to the playoffs we go. So, first off, we got Nashville. Going to skim the first 4 games and then hope for the best. I'm swaying back and forth a lot. And yeah, things have not gone well at all, as you can see. 1 game won in overtime, and then we lost just from a lack of scoring, really. 1-0, 1-0, double shutout. Got to win. Is there a chance? No, there isn't. And so the free agent team is now officially done. We got booted in the first round. So first turns into one of the earliest exits in the season. So yeah, That was a bummer that we couldn't really go any further. But anyway, that's the free agent team. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to make another one, like make a team of some ilk, then put that in the comments down below. Very happy to do it. And we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, thanks heaps for watching. I'll just skim forward so you can see who ended up winning the cup. It's a doozy. Hurry up and load. Stupid EA. Load! Sorry. Load. Load. There it is, the Ottawa Senators. I hate EA. I hate them so much. Anyway, that's the whole video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. So if you haven't already subbed, comment down below on a video like this that you want done. I'm happy to do it. And hit that like button and tell your friends. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you.